Hello YouTube viewers, I'm Henry Lee from blueheronarts.com. Today I'm going to introduce the Chinese contemporary painting, Chinese landscape painting in contemporary social realist style. To be serious, the topic has to do with how traditional landscape painting has survived under the Cultural Revolution or the domination of Socialist Realism in Communist China. This is a newspaper I'm holding, dated 1975, 35 years ago, on June 11th, 1975. And the header of the newspaper says Xinhua Ribao. It's a very famous newspaper in Communist China. You can see the title is handwritten by Chairman Mao himself in his beautiful and unique calligraphy. Chairman Mao is a very great artist in terms of calligraphy and poetry. On the right hand side is his quotation. It reads, "The struggles of people in different countries always support each other." It's a propaganda paper ran by the Communist Party. My parents saved this paper for 25 years and gave it to me finally in year 2000 when they came to the States to visit me, because it has my first published landscape painting on it. It was such a great honor and a reward to have their 15-year-old son's painting published in a top-level newspaper in that era. There was a few material rewards at that time, and this spiritual reward is such high and very treasurable at that time for them. I did this picture when I was 15 years old, and when it was published, I just turned 16. A little bit background about this painting. I started painting when I was 14 years old, and 1 year later I created this artwork to participate in the provincial level government-sponsored exhibition of children and youth. So everybody under 17 in that exhibition in Jiangsu province. It's a very honorable exhibition, and there are thousands of entries. It was highly screened. Most of the fellow artists, young artists in that exhibition became the major, famous artists in China today. And you can see some big names there. Like this lady is very famous in Nanjing Academy of Chinese Painting. And you can see the other little artists. They are all aged in the teens or even under teen. This young kid with a growing tree planted a tree. Actually, it's 4.5 years old, and this children watching a drill tower is 12 years old. And this picture depicting the famous Peking opera, modern Peking opera, patroned by Mao's wife, Jiang Qing. The author is 10 years old. And I was very proud to be part of that exhibition. And my work is a landscape painting, which is very artistically speaking. I was still proud today that I did not fall in the socialist realism that much. It still stands as art itself. You can see I used a traditional long vertical strip, and the landscape has all the traditional values like a host and guest relationship. I explain later. All the techniques I learned from that piece of that process is tremendous. I learned everything that has to do with landscape. I did 28 versions. This is the 28th version. Finally, it was accepted. Here are some old pictures I like to share with you. And this picture is showing I'm in Nanjing Yangtze River Bridge. And this one is another landmark of Nanjing, the Zijing Astronomy Observatory Station. It also appeared in the landscape painting. And this picture is showing I was doing the Yangtze River Bridge painting. For those of you who are not familiar with the Chinese social realism art, here's a typical example. The Yangtze River Bridge opening ceremony. You can see the red flags, all that in the Cultural Revolution. Very strong color of the Cultural Revolution. And since the Yangtze River is the largest, one of the largest river in the world, and this is the first bridge the Chinese built by themselves. They are very proud. It's comparable to the launch of satellite or the atom bomb in the Cultural Revolution time. And it was treated as a big victory of the Chairman Mao's thought of self-support and self. And this is the picture of the Yangtze River Bridge. And some contemporary Chinese landscape paintings depicting the Yangtze River Bridge. You can see in the remote background. And here are another two examples of social realism art. On the left is the Yangtze River Bridge, and on the right is the harbor of Nanjing near Yangtze River Bridge. You can see the influence in my first landscape painting, the influence of social realism in my first landscape painting when I was only 15 years old. In 1974, when I was a 15-year-old high school student, I did this painting. And it was selected by the Provincial Children and Youth Exhibition, the annual exhibition